We're going to be doing the second part here to this Monaco Grand Prix in Season 8 for Round 6 here in this career mode. Now, I did do practice, that was just thing for this race, so there is commentary. Sorry about the others not being a commentary. I had some issues with my wheel, and then my controller died, so, and I couldn't use, I have two separate controllers. I had one for downstairs and one for upstairs, and I couldn't switch them over, I couldn't convert them to my headphones, so I think it is just for the race though, hopefully. But if you are enjoying this, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new to receive more F1 2017 career mode, and hopefully we can get through this career mode actually to Season 10. Hopefully that should be pretty much good, but but our teammate rival is Valtteri Bottas. And without further ado, let's go to the Grand Prix.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. It's Ferrari in pole position then, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Bottas, Max Verstappen, and Ricciardo, Perez, Ocon, Van Dorn, and Roman Grosjean. Hulkenberg, Massa, Kevin Magnussen, and Sainz, Palmer, Wehrlein, Daniel Kvyat, and last
Hello, Rain.
Alonso, and Marcus Ericsson rounds off.
I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, by the way. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce your name.
Let's head down to the track.
But anyway, let's head down to the track here for this Monaco Grand Prix. One stop as usual. And let's try to see if we can get no flashbacks here. It's going to be quite a challenge. I'm on a controller, so it's going to be quite a challenge. So here we go. To 5 red lights here for this Monaco Grand Prix. Hopefully no flashbacks. What can we do from the front? And away we go. Oh, that's a stagey start from the to defend the inside line. Hamilton's going to try and go around the outside. He stays in his racing line. I'm just trying not to put it in the walls. That's my main aim for this race. Even if I don't get the race win, it's just to try and keep this car in one piece. There will be 3 streams that I'm doing tonight, which will be Canada, Baku, and of course the Monaco Grand Prix. And the wheel will be back next week, hopefully, if I get it fixed. It's just it keeps. That was very close to them walls, and again, it doesn't even last a lap. I'm done. Let's try this again. Attempt number 2. Oh, I can't do that. On the controller, it's so hard to do that turn. I don't know if you find that, Rain, but that is just. On the wheel, it's just so much more easier. You get the car turned in so much. For God's sake. I might even convert to the wheel and just see if it stopped its twitching. There we go. We just about made it through a lap. Up by about 4/10. Near enough 5/10. Should be very close to that wall though. In fact, I'm actually going to put the chart up on the screen. Yeah, I find it hard. I feel stiff. Get off the gas. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'll try that. Right. Okay. It's just through to back. It's to back in the swimming pool section. That's where the controller's the weakest. That's where the wheel gets the advantage over the controller. I'll try that. Yeah, yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll carry on doing that. So that was a good run there through the swimming pool section and to back. I'm gonna need to pit actually. I always question that term. Which one? This Raskas or the first? I think it's called Sandoval. I think that's the first chicane. Right, okay. But it is quite hard. I mean, it is the most demanding circuit on the calendar. And I don't know how Formula 1's going to do it this year. Of course, with the halos. It's going to be even more tricky. Oh, right, okay. Is that in career mode or is that just in a general race? And well done on the win. Hopefully that's going to be the same for me in this career mode. I need to pick these all just off. Peace. Right. Lap 7. Oh, right, okay. That's alright then. What was the team? I think you said it was Toro Rosso, I think it was last time. Oh, that matters. Historic track. I don't really know. I'd like to see JRS back. Brands Hatch. That'd be a good track. Okay. Well, I went from Force India for 4 seasons. And then after that I went straight to Ferrari. And I'm going to stay with them now until season 10. Are you planning to stay with Mercedes, or are you doing like 1 season with Mercedes and then if you win the constructors or the drivers, you're moving teams? Yeah, I did. Yeah. The Haas didn't have a really good race, did they? They need to sort that out for the next race. I'm staying. Okay. What with? Oh, with Mercedes. Okay. I didn't get what you mean then. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Oh, I know they did. They look really good. They look really strong in the race. It's just a shame that the wheel not letting them down. What was your thoughts on the McLaren runner? Fernando Alonso, P5. I think that was a good result for the McLarens. And I think it was P9. Yeah, it was. They did a lot better than they did last season. They actually finished the race this time. The Honda didn't work out too well for the Toro Rosso. Although they did good in testing, they're not so good in the race. I'm just going to box and get the undercut. Right, let's see if now we can push and hopefully get to the end on these set of tyres. No, I didn't, but the Honda engine wasn't good in the back. In the old days when Senna was still alive. I mean, it was alright, it wasn't... I mean, how many races did Senna go on to win with the McLaren? I mean, he did get quite a lot of world records with that car. But I think Honda it should just quit Formula 1, full stop. I don't think we should see a single Honda engine again, because they're just rubbish. They're not the exactly ideal engines to be using in Formula 1. Oh, okay. It is China, isn't it, next week? Or is it this week? I think it's this week. I can't remember the dates at the back of my head. But if it is this week, then who's your money on for winning? Yeah, and I'd say that, and I'd say Niki Lauda, just for one race. The greatest rivalry in history has to be Niki Lauda and I forgot his name. I think his name was John Smith. Who's just gonna win? I don't know. Yeah, James Hunt, that was it. I'd love to see them two come back, or even be as teammates. That'd be awesome. What are you doing, Palmer? Get out of the way. Just driving straight in the middle of the road. Yeah, I'm just gonna dive bomb you up inside. Wait, is that Hamilton? That's Hamilton. So we'll be in a net P3. So everyone else needs to pit. Yeah, I know he is. I know he died. Because I think he died of a heart attack. I didn't mean to do that. Turned it way too early. Way too early. Yeah, but if he was still alive, yeah, that would have been a good rivalry. Yeah, even if they'd have still been teammates, that'd have still been a good rivalry. Who would you, apart from Schumacher, who else would you have liked to see him back? Oh, it was the two Mercedes. So the two Mercedes jumped the pair of us. I didn't know that. I didn't know, but when did Bottas pit? When did what? Bottas pit lap 10. But I pit laps. Yeah, that'd have been a nice to see back. Yep. Yeah, Mika Hakkinen. I'd like to see Robert Kubica back. And I know he did testing for Williams, but I'd like to see him back in an F1 car. That'd be nice. Yeah. I didn't even touch it. Yeah, Johnny Herbert as well. What tracks would you like back? I wonder if there was ever a different layout of Monaco back in the day. There probably wasn't, but if there was, then it'd be nice to see that in the game. Because I know that on Project Cars there's an old version of Spa on Project Cars 2. That'd be nice to see that in the game as well. Just some old classic tracks. Or even just some earlier cars that was even before the 19th century or the 18th century. Get cars at like 1930s or something. Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I know Hockenheim's coming back this year. Are you excited for the French Grand Prix? Yeah, it's a really bad run to that chicane. That wasn't very good. Looks like Bottas got a bit of a problem as well. because Hamilton is all over him. It's turned into a bit of a Nico Rosberg fight. Yeah and no. I wouldn't like to see him back in a Mercedes, because it was good. It was good back in the day. I mean, good rivalries back with Lewis Hamilton. The best battle being the Bahrain Grand Prix. That was a good little battle. Again, another flashback. I keep messing up this final corner. I don't know how to take it. Yeah. But what team? I think he should be teammates with Sebastian Vettel. Because remember, he did take him out of the Russian Grand Prix. What team would you like to see him in if he did come back? I seriously do not know how to take some of these corners. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It was alongside Ocon or Perez. Okay. Surprised I didn't get away with corner cut there. But I should surely must have a problem. I want to say Vettel, but my hopes are for Hamilton because he's representing our country. But I kind of want to put it on Sebastian Vettel because I think he should be the true world champion because he was the most dominant back in the years. I don't know. It could turn. It could be like last year where Ferrari was strong, and then they just kind of put themselves back. I don't know. So I mean, the tables could turn for Vettel, but at the moment, Vettel's showing some true pace in that Ferrari, which is looking good. And I do that. Oh my god. Are you serious? I can't do this track. Yeah, I did. Yes. It was good, wasn't it? I enjoyed it anyway. What do you think to it? I need to overtake Bottas, but it was... Yeah, it was funny. Yeah. Have you got any Formula 1 books? Like, I don't know, any autobiographies or anything like that? That was not a good line through that corner. So like they tell you what their person, how they became to be a Formula 1 driver. That was close. I seriously need to make this dive bomb. It has to be this lap. It's gotta be. Well, you never know, it could happen. Well, got the power. Oh, okay. Right, okay, Rain. You can always watch the stream back later if you want, and it's up to you. But enjoy your movie anyway. Just having a look where Bottas is. Hopefully he doesn't make a lunge into one of these chicanes, which we should have him handled. We look strong through the corners. We should have enough fuel as well to cross the line. I think we've got it. We should about hold him off towards the DRS line. Not a great final exit, but I'm not bothered. Through the final corner, and we're going to come home to win the Monaco Grand Prix. Get in. Ooh.
Great effort there from Ferrari to take the victory today. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium, and as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Our current points leader extends their lead at the top of the championship after a very good result here today. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Oh, well, I'm a bit spoilt for choice, Crofty. My instinct says Valtteri Bottas, and looking down the field, no one really jumps out at me to make me change my mind.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Then that's going to do it then for this live stream. So hopefully you guys have liked this live stream. I'm now just repeating myself. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash that like button. I have been F1 David. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you. Let's just have a look at the resource points before we go. 196. And we extend our lead up further past Valtteri Bottas, and we get good points there in for that. That's it. No, we don't have to do anything else. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been F1 David here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.